Man, it's the Genie, aka Yapala World here. Back at it again with another video, man. Back at it again with another video type shit. And today, I'm delivering one of the worst news in mankind and world history. The most devastating and heartbreaking news out there. Like, my heart was absolutely shattered when I heard about this, and I was in absolute disbelief. Polo G, the motherfucking GOAT, the lyrical genius, the most talented rapper out there, got arrested a few days ago on felony gun possession. Yes, Polo motherfucking G, the GOAT, the legend himself. Because as you may know, I am called Capala World or Yapala World because I'm the biggest Polo G and Juice WRLD fan on the internet. Now, as y'all know, you guys are probably all grieving, but I'm grieving the worst because Polo is my absolute GOAT. Now, if you don't know who Polo G is for some reason, you're living under a rock. But if you don't know who he is, we're going to briefly do a history on him, but very brief because I'm actually planning on doing a full video on his history and his rise and his come up, just like how I did a video on Juice WRLD, which if you haven't watched that, make sure to go check it out. Now, Tarsh Tremonti Bartlett, also known as Polo G, was born on January 6, 1999, is an American rapper, and he rose to prominence with his singles Finer Things and Pop Out featuring Lil TJ. His debut album Die Legend in 2019 peaked at number 6 on the US Billboard 200 and was certified double platinum by the RIAA. Bartlett's second studio album, The GOAT, which was in 2020, peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and contained 10 songs which chart on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. His third studio album, Hall of Fame, in 2021 was met with continued success as it became Bartlett's first charting topping album, also spawning his first #1 single, Rap Star. He also has 2 other albums, Hall of Fame 2, which is technically a continuation of Hall of Fame 1, and it's a deluxe, but it's low-key a whole nother album, so that's Hall of Fame 2. And he also has his long-awaited album, Hood Poet, which he's been delaying it for so long, and it's been delayed forever, but it just dropped August 9th, 2024. And yeah, so he has 4 albums altogether, but technically he has 3 because Hall of Fame 2 is still considered to be Hall of Fame 1, but I just say he has 4 albums altogether. Now, the reason why his last album, Hood Poet's been delayed and wrapped up for so long is because he's had so many legal issues and he's been locked up on top of that. Like, him getting locked up is nothing new. Although we're talking about him getting locked up today, like, it's nothing new for real. He's had a long history of getting locked up, and we're going to be talking about him getting locked up in this video, you feel what I'm saying? So now, his first major time getting locked up was his Miami arrest in June 11th, 2021, where Bartlett and his 16-year-old brother at the time were arrested by officers from the Miami Police Department, leaving Bartlett's album release party. So this was around the time where Hall of Fame dropped. Bartlett was charged with 2 felonies, battery of an officer and threatening a public servant, and 3 misdemeanors, criminal mischief, resisting arrest, and resisting an officer without violence. According to police, the vehicle was stopped due to having dark tinted windows. Bartlett initially refused to exit the vehicle and called his mother on FaceTime. According to USA Today, in the arrest report, officers stated that they were ordered everyone to exit the vehicle to be searched for firearms after a passenger stated that the vehicle was bulletproof. Police stated that Bartlett struggled with the officer, attempting to handcuff him, striking him. Now, what really stood out about this arrest was the police body cam footage and the police dash cam footage. This was all caught on camera, and Polo was just spazzing out and tweaking out. Like, Polo was being extremely unhumble, and it really wasn't the same Polo who raps about the struggle and raps about the come up and raps about being humble. Like, he was extremely off, and he was just straight up disrespectful to the officer.
Stop.
You broke as hell, I definitely...
Oh, here we go about the broke and about the money. Oh my God.
Broski, you broke. I'm just saying, you got $10,000 in your bank account right now. You got $10,000 in your bank account? I'm just saying, bro, because if you die right now, what could you give your kid? If you die right now, what could you give the lady that you in bed with? What could you give to your mama? Have you ever bought your mama anything?
Yeah, Mother's Day.
Did you buy your mama a car? Did you buy your mama a house? I did that. I did both of those.
Was it good for you, bro? I'm glad you did that.
Ever in life.
I would love to do that one day.
You would love to do it, but you never will.
And what is that supposed to make me feel like? A less of a man than you are?
Yes, that's supposed to make you feel like less of a man.
So what I got to do?
Kids trying to struggle through the day-to-day because you know you risk your life every day in this job, right? So a nigga kill you dead and your kids gotta live with the fact they pops with the fucking loser.
But I do provide. I do.
Like, Polo definitely got cloned in this, because this is not the same Polo G that I know. The next big arrest we're going to be talking about was on August 23rd, 2023 in Los Angeles. Bartlett and his brother were arrested in connection with a robbery. The two brothers were among 4 robbery suspects arrested at Bartlett's mansion. The arrest came after police searched Bartlett's mansion and car. An illegal shot-barreled rifle would be among the items found during the police search, which led to an additional charge against Bartlett. Following the LAPD robbery and illegal firearm possession related arrest, the brothers were then arrested again by the Burbank Police Department and booked on kidnapping, robbery, and assault with a deadly weapon charges related to a separate incident which occurred in April 2023. The brothers were then released after they each posted a $100,000 bail. Now, what's crazy about this arrest is that he was caught up on kidnapping, robbery, this and that, but it was actually his brother, Trench Baby, who was doing this. And what he was doing was that he was actually hitting people up pretending to be Polo, and then when they would pull up on him, he would rob them, do this, do that. And apparently he even robbed the streamer Annoying TV, if you know who he is. And Kai Cenat actually was apparently involved in this, and he actually helped out Annoying TV or whatever. But what's crazy is that Polo G's brother, like, his brother's a multi-millionaire rapper. He lives in a mansion. He just eats off of Polo's money. He's rich as shit. And he's out here robbing, scamming, and kidnapping niggas. Like, this is making Polo look bad, and there's no need for any of this. Like, this man is a multi-millionaire. He's successful. He is set for life. And he's out here doing shit like this, making his brother look bad and fucking up his album. Because this is the arrest that really delayed Hood Poet and delayed his album. And Polo just kept getting caught up in legal shit, even though he has all his shit together. Like, he doesn't need to be doing all this. This shit is just outrageous, bro. Like, there should be no reason why Polo's getting locked up for shit like this. Now, the rest we're going to be talking about today occurred on October 19th, 2024. You feel what I'm saying? So this nigga just cannot stop getting caught up in legal issues. So according to TMZ, Polo G was detained days ahead of his Hood Poet tour. The outlet claims on October 19th, Polo G was arrested on new weapons charge, but has since been released. So thankfully, he has been released, but we'll get to that. A law enforcement source told TMZ that Polo G was initially pulled over in San Fernando Valley, California for speeding. After the officers searched his vehicle, which allegedly yielded a loaded firearm. By 5:33 p.m. local time, Polo G had been processed and assigned a housing location in Van Nuys Jail, according to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department database. So initially, he was pulled over for speeding, but then the officers checked his car and they found a loaded firearm, and he was arrested on felony gun possession. But thankfully, on October 21st, Polo G's listing was updated to confirm Polo G had been released at 4:55 p.m. local time. He was not granted bail, but on October 21st, he would be released one day after posting a $100,000 bond. Now, he's supposed to go on tour in a couple of days, so hopefully this does not delay his tour, because not only did his album get delayed, but now his tour might get delayed because of legal issues. Like, he just cannot stop getting caught up in legal issues. But luckily he was released, and he has still not yet publicly announced this or publicly talked about it. So I don't know what's gonna happen with him, but hopefully everything is good and nothing gets delayed type shit. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and stay tuned for more uploads. Yeah.